Let's fucking go, baby. That's already one. I had to say it to start the new year. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Third Down Thursdays, presented by TDT Media. It is fucking good. That's two to be back here, ready to go.
You're out.
Having some fun. Whoa. I get it. But that being said, great to be back. Let's have some fun. Connor, you in the background. Love you, Connor. Good to see you again, my guy, my dude. I miss that country ass accent. MJ, good to see you with that crazy ass fucking. That's 3 attire you're wearing. What's up, my guy? How are you?
I'm doing great, dude. It's good to be back. It's good to be back, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to have Bruce back. Quick shout out to Braden for filling in the last couple of weeks. He did a great job.
Appreciate you, Braden.
On his little TDT Media debut, although technically he did one spot on Beer versus Ivy. So I guess that's his TDT Media debut. But we've got, Bruce, not only an exciting show, but an exciting year ahead of us. I'm very excited what we will get done in 2024 here as a program, here as a company, and all of that. So we've got a lot of very exciting things coming down the pipeline. Later today, we'll give you our official Senior Bowl announcement about what you can expect from TDT Media in correlation with the Senior Bowl and our coverage all the way leading up to the NFL Draft.
It's gonna be fun. Like, yeah, this is the nit and gritty right here, dude. Like, this is where, as a Chicago Bears fan, we have the number 1 pick, man.
Yeah,
the number 1 pick. It's gonna be some fun stuff. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself for what we have planned for the show, but to speak to your point, Senior Bowl is awesome, and with all the views that we get and like the opportunities that we have to talk to these young men, busting their tails, getting after it, doing the right thing, and just like having the experience that they have with NFL head coaches and the staff. Period. It's some good stuff. It's a good preview for what they are going to potentially have in the NFL. No, I love it, man. I can't wait. This is some good stuff. We have some awesome things planned ahead. NCAA basketball coming at you guys in 2024. I mean, dude, we have a lot of things covered, my guy. We got a lot of things covered.
We do. 30 people on
all bases covered.
I see what you did there. But yes, I'm very excited. Just wanted to kind of, cover that as the obligatory New Year's talk. And all of that good stuff. But
how was your New Year's, by the way?
It was good. I didn't really do much. We went over. It was New Year's Eve was Sunday night. Packers were on Sunday Night Football, so I watched that and then pretty much came home and went to bed.
Got it.
Cried.
I don't know, because you're a Packers fan. You should cry.
Yeah, I cried. I cried in tears of joy because we have a 3rd straight Hall of Fame quarterback.
Oh, okay. Okay, if I was Connor, like, can we get like a you're out or a?
I just wanted to press play. I just wanted to press play. This is going to be a very fun show.
Tumultuous show. Let's put it like that.
Just pure chaos. Yeah. Because obviously, for those who don't know, it's the title of the show. It's Packers Bears week. We got this week 1, and it was interesting.
And
Bruce and I knew
I
Bruce
knew
and
right
I
away.
knew.
I knew right away.
Yes, you did. I remember. But we also knew that Week 18 would be a completely different story. It is a completely different story, and we'll go through a lot of that today. But just at a base level, I love that it's somewhat exciting.
It's
Now,
meaningful. It's meaningful for
and
both teams in different ways.
I still have my my opinions and all of that. And again, we'll get into that later. But it's very reminiscent, Bruce, of like what would that have been? Bruce, what was the year that they played the last week of the season for the NFC North? Was that 14?
Oh, yeah, that was about 14. That was with Brandon Marshall. They threw a deep ball to Brandon Marshall and like landed on like the 2-yard line. Like it was just like I just remember
and
Brandon
that was
Marshall.
that was the Randall Cobb. That was the Randall Cobb game.
Oh, the deep ball, Randall Cobb deep ball
on like fourth and whatever. Yeah.
I remember that game too.
Yeah. So it has a lot more feeling of that. And as much as, this will be my one disclaimer before we, really get going into some good stuff. As much as I will, and always will rip on the Bears for certain things, there are two things that need to be said. One, I want them to be good enough for the rivalry to be entertaining, because it is no fun.
I think it is. I think it is now.
I think it's better than it was a couple years ago.
We'll get to it.
But the other thing is, for those who don't know, I was born and raised in Chicago. So, I don't have... Shut up. I don't have, as much as it may seem like I do, I don't have a pure and utter disdain for the Chicago Bears. Now, some of their fans are idiots. But Bruce also thinks that, so I'm okay, because one of their own thinks that.
What's the meaning of, like, what's the actual elongated correct version of fans? Fanatics. And what's a fanatic? An absolute lunatic.
Right.
So at the end of the day, like you're any fan base, you're going to find people that are absolute clowns. So
yes. So
it is what it is.
Let's get excited. Let's have some fun. We'll have Nate on the show later, as always.
Can't wait.
I believe Connor, can you verify with Kenny that he's coming later?
Excuse me?
And that he's also coming on the show. To make sure he's appearing on Third Down Thursdays for Coach's Corner. Because we still have to do Game of the Week, and I want to recap the bowl games with him. And preview the championship. The championship Monday?
It is Monday. Correct.
Monday? Okay, sweet. So yeah, Kenny he'll be on here. He knows what's up.
So
we'll get into that later. But Bruce, what do you want to start with? We have a lot has happened in the last few weeks.
Yeah. So let me.
I will just say I wouldn't recommend getting going on Packers Bears, because we
have
Connor segment in 8 minutes.
Well, I gotta give people a reason why I've been out for so long, MJ. Like
that's true. I gave him like a little bit, but I didn't give him the full spiel of what was going on.
All right, well, Connor, if I may get the hype train going with my guy from the WWE, please, if I may.
Let me talk to you.
There it is.
Yeah. All right, so what's going on with me, dude? So it's been a crazy 2 weeks, my guy. The reason why I missed so much this past couple weeks, actually probably more than that, is our daughter got sick with RSV, and so we ended up serious time. We ended up taking her to the emergency room, and while we were at the yes sir, good to see you. While we were at the emergency room, they took her temperature. Her temperature was 105.3, and yeah, that's obviously not good. No. So they ended up doing a combination. We took her pajamas off. She's wearing her diaper, put on like a cold pack on her chest and on her back. Ended up giving her a combo of I have the Spurs Milwaukee game on. Wembanyama it was filthy. What they ended up doing was giving her a combination of Motrin and Tylenol to lower her temperature. Long story short, they lowered her temperature, but she still had RSV. She is awesome now. We've been doing, it's called albuterol and nebulizer treatments. It's similar stuff that gets that's been done with, and along with the steroid, that's similar shit that gets done with asthma treatments. So I will say this: anybody that's watching right now, anybody that has children or has the desire to have kids, when them older folk, and I consider myself one of them older folk now, when the older folk tell you that when your parents would say something along the lines of I'd never want to see you like that, I'd rather it be me in that position, please realize that it's 100% accurate, because when I was there, I'm watching my daughter go through this, and like normally she's a smiley, happy like baby, like she's always like super, like she's crawling, she's like even in her, like even before we had her, she was a jumpy baby. And when we saw like the we want to call it the ultrasound, thank you, yes. But man, dude, seeing her like that, it's one of the worst experiences I've ever had. I never want to see her like that. It pulls at your heartstrings. Like I was on the phone since my mom passed away. I was actually on the phone with my sister, talking with her, being like, "Well, let me tell you something, brother. I'm pretty old, but old enough to know better, young enough to try it again. Let me tell you."
I love that.
But it's not a cool thing to see any of your kids or anybody that you love, obviously, to ever be like that. But it just means more about your kid, your baby. Like this is your baby. That's your little girl or boy. And to see them like that, it was the worst. But at the end of the day, though, we got sent home. Everything was cool. They're like, monitor her and give her this, whatever. So we did. And I took a little over a week off from work. Shout out to work. Thank you guys so much for understanding and whatever. It was trying. It was tough. Shout out to my wife, because I'm going to tell you something right now. Like we were waking up. We thank you. I appreciate that, Sam. I was waking up at like all hours of the night trying to help out. We were staying up all hours of the night trying to make sure she was okay. She was coughing, like it was just like it wasn't cool to see it. So thankfully, though, everything's been working out. Everything's good. That's the reason why I've been gone. That's the reason why like I haven't been around. So I do apologize for anybody, including our team, MJ. I'm sorry, guys. I'm back, ready to make some noise, piss some people off, and say stupid shit. So Jack, honestly, I appreciate that, my guy. And Trubisky's amazing. No.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. But no, I appreciate that. So that's the reason why I've been kind of just like absent from a lot of things. I just like, obviously, like I said, if anybody that has the want to have children, when you do, or if you do have children watching this or listening to this on Spotify, appreciate you. That's the thought process I was under. I was like, listen, this has to take a back burner for a little bit, so that way I'm able to make sure my daughter's okay. Everything's good now. Everything's good. We're back, ready to go. Still a limousine driving, jet flying, wheeling, dealing, kiss stealing, son of a gun that you've always known. So we're ready to go, baby. Woo! Ready to go. We're ready to go. So, all right, man, let's kick this off, man. Let's kick this shit off, dude. So,
yes, sir.
All right. Well, I mean, we have a decent amount to talk about. We have a decent amount to talk about tonight. I can't wait for. And I'm going to tell you something right now. The one thing I did miss particularly was the Davis division. I think he's got some fun stuff planned for us tonight. From the last, like he was excited about it. I don't know. Like he was excited. He was excited about it. So the best segment in podcast history. The Dave. Oh, thanks. I appreciate you. Best segment in podcast history. But. All right, so what's there to talk about, MJ? Real quick. So before we get started, I don't even know if this is going to be a part of Connor's talk, or Connor's segment, excuse me. I want to call out the Panthers owner.
Oh, yes, please.
This was something that came up this week, and I want to call out the NFL for this too. And frankly, I'm going to call out the NFL for a little bit more stuff, but we won't go there. But I will call out the NFL on this. How are you going to find a multi-billion, that's with a B as in bitch, $billion man that did a bitch move by throwing water. They say water. I don't think that was water. Like, who's sitting in that?
Huh?
Like, that's what they're saying. It
There's
was
no
water.
shot.
If you're like, I'm gonna tell you something right now. We've seen owners in press boxes. They don't drink their water with an open container with ice in it. They usually have like a Dasani or whatever, because like in those suites, it's predominantly bottled water.
Yeah,
right.
they're not rolling out like
No,
champagne glasses of water.
exactly. So I'm gonna call out Feder and say that, like, you're a clown, dude. First of all, you're impulsive with your firing of your head
Isn't it
coach.
Tepper?
Tepper, yeah, Feder. I call it Feder.
Yeah,
But Tepper.
it's Tepper.
What's his first name again? Is
David.
it David Feder?
David Tepper.
So why do I keep saying Feder?
I don't know.
David Tepper. Thank you. I will say it again, but I'm gonna call that clown out because, dude, just because you are a multi-billion-dollar person that has potentially one of the worst run franchises because of you, doesn't mean you can treat your fan base the way you did. And I'm going to call out the Shield as well for finding him only $300,000 for what you did, for what he did to embarrass fans. If that's a player going to, like, getting yelled at like, say, at Philly and Chicago, at Green Bay or anything like that, and taking a Gatorade bottle and squeezing it at a fan, guess what happens there? That man's going to be like fined like
Stephon Diggs got, I want to say, Jack, correct me on this, the exact number, like $19,000 fine for not even anything hitting a fan, but him popping the beers open.
Yes.
Celebration.
Well,
and that didn't even have any direct or indirect effect on a fan. And he still got fined for it, which, is the closest comparison you can get.
No, so actually, so recently, yes. However, I can't, and please, so if someone in the chat that's watching or listening, whatever, please let me know. But somewhat recently, in the past like 10 years, there was another NFL owner that got pissed off at fans and flipped the double bird. Okay. And this was, I think, this was 10 years ago. This was like 10 years ago, if I remember correctly. And during that time frame, MJ, they fined this guy $250,000. So
Titans owner Bud Adams.
Yes.
In 2009.
That's it. I was gonna say 2009, but I wasn't 100. So he flipped the double bird, and
he flipped off Bills fans after a 41-17 victory. Go ahead.
There it was. Yeah, cool, awesome. Like, dude, to be honest with you, if I'm playing for that guy, I don't mind it, because guess that's the other fan base, and he's saying basically, screw you all. Like, we just beat your ass,
right?
But they fined him only $250,000, and then you have this clown that decides to take freaking a drink. And I'm telling you, it was a drink. And I really hope, and I'm guaranteeing this fan, by the way, has free tickets for life or something like that.
Yeah, here we go.
Here, watch this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, let's see if we can get that again. Oh, this is like towards the end of it. I don't think you actually see. There it is. You saw a little bit of it.
One more time. I mean,
can you get one more time?
Yeah, it's hard to see, but
yeah, it's really tough. It's like a fan that's standing, but he's doing it to his own fans too.
Yeah,
though. That's the thing too. And like,
yeah, that cup was not holding water.
No, there's no way. And I guarantee the dude has been like, and this is another reason why. This is another reason why you don't want a fan as the owner of a franchise in some cases,
right?
And I think this might be one of those situations. So that's one of the first things I want to start. That kind of like I grinded my gears, so to speak, MJ, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk about too. Exactly, Sam. Thank you. So just because you're a billionaire, you're jackass. And if it was a guarantee, if it was one of the players, they would have been suspended. They would have been fined, and potentially even more. And
they would have sent them to AA meetings.
Here, this is real quick. I'll finish with this. I'll finish this rant with this one thing. The only reason why this man was not given a more harsh penalty is because he is a owner of the franchise, and because Roger Goodell and the NFL Shield is scared of the owners because they invest their time and money into what Roger Goodell has and his particular job. That's
Well,
it. Because he's scared.
Because they're his boss.
Exactly.
So yeah,
But it's
he's
bullshit.
scared to find him.
Bullshit.
But you know what doesn't scare me? You know what excites me, Bruce, is what do we got? What do we got, Bruce? What excites me? What gets me going?
Bears Packers?
No. The Davis division.
Yeah. Oh, fair. Dude, it's been a long time, dude. It's been a couple weeks.
It's
so
okay.
So wait, whoa, hold on. It's been a while. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we proudly bring to you the best segment in podcast history. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Connor Davis with the Davis Division. Woo!
Man still in his bedroom. Dear goodness.
That wasn't bad.
Get in office.
I don't have one. I still live with my mom. Yeah.
Hold on, time out real quick. Did you say
Yeah.
Get in office or get off us?
Get in office.
Either or.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Woo!
All right, Connor, what you got for us, brother?
What up, Connor?
All right. I would have it was gonna end it off with something super special like the national championship, but I thought since Kenny was coming on the show and that's really his only game for the week, I'm gonna leave it to Kenny.
Oh yeah.
But I had a really good introduction for it.
Man of the
I'm
people.
gonna leave it to Kenny.
Man
I'm
of
gonna
the
leave it to Kenny. Don't want to step on any toes. Let me pop up, make it right. The greatest sports segment in podcast history, the Davis Division, ladies and gentlemen. The first thing we have is a 4-time ex-Pro Bowler. He was put on the waivers and he was unclaimed. But there was a team that has 2, maybe 3 running backs on IR right now. And they don't really have a starter. So they wanted one. And they thought this guy was going to be the cake. They thought he was going to be the person that was going to fill in their puzzle piece.
Oh, just click 2.
So a former Jets running back has found a new home with the Ravens. And this man is none other than Dalvin Cook. So Dalvin Cook, 4-time Pro Bowler, like I said.
Yep.
My question is this the puzzle piece that the Baltimore Ravens need to solidify their dreams of being in the Super Bowl?
Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Or is this something that could make the entire roster fall apart? Maybe not that extreme, but just let me hear what you have to say.
So I don't see this as a situation that causes the roster to fall apart at all. I think this is more of a supplemental addition to their roster as a veteran player and as somebody that, to be honest with you, like at this point in his career, unfortunately for the running back position, again, it's been completely brought down multiple pegs. I mean, if you remember the offseason was saying how the running back position doesn't mean as much to owners, to staff, to everybody, coaches anymore. That's the reason why he got let go out of Minnesota. Honestly, if this was like the 2000s, he'd be still in Minnesota right now. We wouldn't even be having this conversation. Saying that though, this won't hurt them. I don't think this is something that puts them over the hump. I actually think that they're going to represent in the Super Bowl for the AFC already. A little preview action. I think this is, again, I think this is more of a locker room edition and a supplemental edition. I don't think this is going to be something that puts them over the hump. I think this is something that's solidifying a culture that they have down over there in Baltimore.
So there are like different layers of this, right?
I like layers.
So I love layers.
Ogres are like layers.
You know what, Bruce? No wonder you're so layered. There's something I love about this, and there's something that I dislike about this. Okay. What I love about Dalvin Cook to the Ravens is the Ravens are such a good team at running the football. that if there's anywhere where Dalvin Cook is going to have a resurgence, it's in Baltimore. What I don't like is they already don't know who to give the ball to now that J.K. Dobbins and any other running back who they wanted to be their number one has gone down.
It's supplemental.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, Connor, 3 running backs for the Ravens on IR right now?
Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins.
Yep.
I think they have Melvin Gordon. I don't know if he's injured.
Gus Edwards is not on IR.
Is he not?
I don't think so.
Let me see.
No, Gus Edwards is the one playing.
Oh, it's Keaton Mitchell playing, right? Oh, Gus Edwards
Keaton
playing?
Mitchell. Keaton
No.
Mitchell is the one who is on IR now. Okay. Anyway, you got Gus
then it's
Edwards.
J.K. Dobbs and Keaton Mitchell. Then.
Yeah, so you've got J.K. Dobbins and Keaton Mitchell on IR. Gus Edwards, who
Justice
is more
Hill,
of their
Melvin
power
Gordon.
guy. Justice
Right.
Hill is more of the speed guy. And then Melvin Gordon,
Veteran.
who already is the veteran. Let's hope we can get some last juice out of it. Now,
what?
I think Dalvin Cook has more juice left in him than
Agree.
Melvin Gordon. Let's be
Agree.
clear. I
Agree.
think even in their prime, I probably would have picked Dalvin Cook if we're
100%.
going primes, because Dalvin Cook was always a better receiving back. And so if you want to look at who can offer a little bit of diversity to this running back room, yes, I think Dalvin Cook can do that. But they're already the best rushing team in football. They already have plenty of dynamic offensive weapons. They've got 3 wide receivers that give you matchup nightmares. They've got a quarterback who can throw for 300 or run for 100. They've got Isaiah Likely, who's actually been an incredible, I wouldn't say resurgence because he never really surged, but kind of breakout guy with Mark Andrews on IR. And that offensive line is disgusting. So you put anybody behind that offensive line, they're going to run. And so I think the issue is anybody assuming that Dalvin Cook is going to like pop off in Baltimore. Well, that's not going to happen because
No.
running back really pops off in Baltimore. They do it by committee. They do it by hot hands. So he might have a good game in the playoffs. It's possible, but it's something that doesn't hurt. Worst case scenario, he fills a roster spot, doesn't do much. And yeah, maybe he teaches Gus Edwards and Justice Hill a thing or two.
You know,
I just-
punching though.
I think that's a great, but that offensive line in Baltimore is really effing good.
Yep.
And I'll also take that a step further. And the way Harbaugh has put together that offensive staff is really effing good. And the way it's, I can't remember their offensive coordinator's name off the top of my head, but dude, he's really, really good. And that's
Todd Monken.
That's it. Because that's who. I mean, to be honest with you, if I as a Bears fan, and hey, this is, if you're going to keep Justin Fields, that's a system. And I'm not before people get ahead of themselves and say, Bruce, Justin Fields is way worse than Lamar Jackson. Yeah, no shit. But if you're going to model a system like that Lamar Jackson's under with the Baltimore Ravens, you're going to use that with Justin Fields. That's all I was going to say.
The style of play
Correct.
is something that you'd like to see matched.
Correct.
Yes.
So
Not
I agree.
the quality, the style.
But that offensive line's insane. Dalvin Cook is just a supplemental reinforcement for that team.
Amen.
I'm punching.
I agree.
Because MJ said that no running back has really kind of been great in Baltimore.
Oh no!
That's not what I said.
Oh, I thought that's what you said.
No.
But I was punching because of Ray Rice.
Right? Yeah. Oh no!
Ray Rice.
It's still too. I mean,
Yikes.
but okay. Next segment. That's not it.
All right. This is a fun one.
Won't touch that.
This is a fun one because I want to hear you guys' opinions on this. It might just be over. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It might just be over.
The Derek Carr saga in New Orleans?
No, I'm a little biased on this segment.
Bill
but I'm
Belichick
not
in
that
New England?
biased. Nope.
as a talent evaluator. Yes. As a coach, no.
The number 2 overall pick in the 2021 draft has just wrapped up his 3rd season with the New York Jets. Some are saying this will be Zach Wilson's final season with New York. Well, MJ, I'm gonna give it to you. Is it? Will it?
I sure hope
Is it
so.
over for Zach Wilson?
It's okay. Here's the thing. Here's
Here's the deal.
There is no way on this glorious earth that Aaron Rodgers is letting that man back in the building next year. Like, and I know that Aaron Rodgers is not a popular man right now. Not making comments on that. What I will comment on is the guy will put his foot down, and Zach Wilson is not getting in that building next year. Let me just tell you that. So he's not playing in New York next year. And the issue is he has been so back and forth. The kid clearly has talent, and the kid is clearly in his own head. And as a quarterback, you know, I don't have to say this, but I will. You need to be the most confident player on the field. Like, you know, you see DBs, Richard Sherman type with confidence, right? But some of the greatest quarterbacks, like, and as much as I hate the man with every fiber of my being, Tom Brady would throw a touchdown and then scream in your face.
Nope.
Like, he would throw a touchdown and then scream in your face if you got at him. Like, Aaron Rodgers would do the State Farm belt, right? Which really was the Aaron Rodgers belt before it was the State Farm belt.
True.
And that's the type of confidence that you need to be an ultra elite quarterback. You see Joe Burrow, who can just go out there every single game and never looks flustered. Zach Wilson makes one bad pass, and it looks like he just got an F on a test in high school. He is so flustered. So I think the talent is there. I think it's not that his footwork is bad. It's not even that his decision making is always bad. It's that he lets one mistake build and snowball. And I don't have to explain to Coach Bruce how bad that can be
for an
terrible. Athlete.
No, it's bad. Well, to be honest with you, it's bad as a coach even. But to kind of expand on what you were saying, dude, I don't think it comes down to and while I don't disagree to an extent with the objectiveness of Aaron Rodgers and his thought process on letting or bringing players in or out of organizations, because we all know how great of a general manager he is.
Right.
I will say this. What 2021? He's still under contract for another year to 2 years.
Well, so, no, they have to make the decision on his 5th-year option this offseason.
Right. So
if they decline the 5th-year option,
next year is his fourth. Will be his fourth. Okay, yeah.
So if they decline his 5th-year option,
right,
then it makes it really easy to get rid of him.
With how mediocre quarterback in the NFL right now, and with the age of your 40-year-old starting quarterback next year, off of an Achilles injury and ayahuasca, I wouldn't be surprised to see him
mating noises.
But I wouldn't be surprised to see him come back to the Jets. I kind of really don't have a big time opinion on this. The one thought process I do have, though, is with regards to him being in his own head. I do agree with that, and a change of scenery may be better for him. Maybe a smaller market.
Yeah.
A smaller market might be way better for him, just because it'll provide him an opportunity for growth. I mean, we saw it with Sam Darnold, but he didn't do jack shit with it, though. But I don't think that, and that's the first thing that came to my mind in comparison to Wilson. But I kind of like the kid. Like, I actually, but man, I think a change of scenery would be ideal for his professional career even as a backup. But I could totally see the Jets bringing him back only because he knows the system. I think they're going to bring everyone back because they want to see Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep the continuity aspect. So because they're bringing in they're going to call, I guess, same thing Chicago sports always does is like the continuity argument. So it might be that situation because they had so many high expectations. Their defense is still very good. They have a phenomenal wide receiver. They have a talented running back group. Again, you have a future Hall of Famer in Aaron Rodgers, but I'm going to go back to this point. And I don't know the number offhand because I really wish I had it. However, I think this year was a record amount or near a record amount of backup quarterbacks making starts in the NFL. And if you have a guy that knows your system and knows the calls and knows everything, you're going to want to keep him instead of having somebody else that has no fucking clue what's going on. That's 4. Damn it. But
you're out.
The ones in the beginning were on purpose. That one was an accident. But again, you have to go back to you're having a 40-year-old quarterback start next year. I don't know about y'all. Like, I'm almost 40. I feel great, but I'm not playing in an NFL football game and getting slammed by guys that are that sounds terrible. I'm not getting slammed by guys that are like 300 pounds, that are running like 4.8 40s or 4.5 40s. You know what I'm saying? So I think he comes back. I think in the interest of continuity for the New York Jets, and because I don't think Aaron Rodgers makes it all the way through next season, whether that be because of injury or whether that be because the Jets are really good. I think it'll help them more to keep Zach Wilson than for them to let him go.
Well, if I give you this fact, will it change your mind?
Probably not.
I don't know. What's the fact?
The Jets decided to do away with Sam Darnold after 3 years in New York.
Yeah,
but then they drafted. Didn't they end up drafting Zach Wilson though?
In 2021, but they let him go before they drafted Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
which could also happen this year.
Yeah, but
I think that would be hilarious if the Jets take a quarterback in the first round while Aaron Rodgers is there. Oh my gosh,
it'd be smart. It would be smart. It would be smart.
Really smart.
I would do it. I would 100% do it.
Get me Jaden Daniels in New York. Learn behind Aaron Rodgers. Talk to me.
Oh, that
talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. I don't care. Jaden Daniels is the system. You know where Zach Wilson should go? And
what about
Bruce is going to love this.
What about Bo Nix? Behind there. Oh, that's awesome.
I think Bo Nix isn't actually. I think that's not bad.
I like Michael Penix. I like Penix too.
There are so many good quarterbacks. We're gonna have so much fun at the Senior Bowl.
I'm gonna have so much fun making mock drafts.
Yeah,
I got some stuff for you guys a little bit later that I'm gonna talk about. With
the
Chicago Bears, by the
way. Bruce, hear me out. Zach Wilson as the starting quarterback in 2024 for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Did I hear someone cough back there? I agree. No,
that was my grandmother.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I can totally see that. Only reason why. Okay, so you have Mason Rudolph, Mitchell Trubisky, and who's their third string?
Kenny Pickett.
Oh yeah, he's not even a third stringer.
He's supposed to be their starter.
And where are they in the draft though?
They're not going to be super high because they're in contention for a playoff spot.
I do think though, I would. Okay, yeah, I can see that Zach Wilson starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers next year. But I could also, but again, that goes back to the point that I was trying to. So from a personal aspect, I can see. Okay, so from an organizational standpoint, I can see Zach Wilson coming back to the Jets for continuity reasons. I think that's smart from the coaching perspective and from a monetary perspective for the manager, general manager. Excuse me. However, from an athlete perspective, I think that he needs to get the F out of that place and find himself a situation where he could be more successful and frankly find himself like a little bit more calming area. I don't think Pittsburgh would provide that for him, honestly.
Really?
I don't. I personally don't. I think the stability aspect from the organization can, but from the fan base side, I think I could see him being someone that would. Dude, Pittsburgh has like a very passionate fan base.
Or here's the other question: do you, as Zach Wilson, just commit to being a backup for next year at least and go somewhere like, and I'm just throwing out some examples, Miami, San Francisco, Kansas City. Like, try to get somewhere with an incredible offensive coach and a really good quarterback where you
Yeah, I wanna go-
learn, kind
I
of
wanna
get
go
your
to-
mind right.
I want to go to Kansas City and have Matt Nagy as my offensive coordinator. To
I was more talking
understand.
about Andy Reid.
I know
but,
you. were.
you will take any chance to yell about Matt Nagy.
I miss myself.
I still feel bad for that staffer in the Indianapolis Convention Center.
Connor, do you know about this story?
So Connor, let me
It's
paint
pretty
the
good.
picture for you real quick,
It's
and then
pretty
we'll
good.
get on to your third topic. We got plenty of time. So Bruce and I are at the NFL
Combine,
right?
We're at the combine.
This would be
first year.
2021.
This is our first year. This was our first year at the combine.
What? Yes. Yeah.
Was
So,
it?
so
Yeah, it
yeah.
was.
So 2021. So we're at the NFL Combine doing our thing, and one of the things that we do, and we'll expose some secrets here. Who really cares?
Yeah.
Bruce and I walk around any of the area we can find that has
Scouts,
things going on that matter.
smart people.
Just seeing what we can pick up on, who we can talk to, what information we can find out right. So we're walking through one of the areas where they hold team meetings, and Bruce sees somebody with a Kansas City Chiefs jacket on, and
but also with the lanyard.
it was like a pullover, and he had the lanyard, and we could
the
tell
lanyard
based off the
for
lanyard who he was.
right, correct.
So we're walking by, and I could just feel it. Where Bruce gets a little itchy, he gets a little antsy, and he's about to do some shit. And he looks at this guy in the
He had
Bruce
little
has
man,
a
he had little man
combine.
syndrome too. I could totally see his ass having little man syndrome too.
Bruce looks at this guy and says, "How you doing, sir? I hope Matt Nagy works out better for you than he did for us."
No, I said I hope Matt Nagy is better in Kansas City than he was in Chicago.
And just keeps walking. And the guy goes, What did he say, Bruce?
He said he'll be fine. That's all he said. He's
Like that dude wanted to smack Bruce.
It was awesome, but he was right though. He got a Super Bowl out of it. He was right.
I mean, he was fine. Oh my gosh, Connor, what you got for the third one?
Some people just aren't head coaches. I'll just say that.
Like
Some people just
Sean
aren't head
Payton.
coaches.
Oh,
Coach of the year in 2006.
Okay, let's start bringing up 17-year-old things.
Still an accolade that what has Matt LaFleur won Coach of the Year?
Has he?
Has he? I don't know.
He should this year. He's got the youngest team in the NFL. They about to make the playoffs. That's crazy.
I think the Buccaneers are the youngest team in the NFL.
They at least have the youngest offense in the NFL. I know that for sure.
Baker Mayfield, shout out by the way. Anyway, go ahead, Connor.
See, that's what Zach Wilson could do in Pittsburgh.
Zach Wilson's no Baker Mayfield.
Let me look up. Yeah, he is.
Oh, here we go. Come on.
He's got more talent than Baker. He's got more talent than Baker could ever dream of.
I like Baker though.
I do too. I like Baker, man.
I do
like
too.
that dude.
Talk about being confident, bro. He's got that Brett Favre in him. Anyway,
He's been
go
playing
ahead,
good
Connor.
this year. But
He's been balling
Well,
out.
He's average.
like I said, my last one was
balling out.
actually yeah, he has been. I've been watching them all just about all season. But
Yeah, kicking your team's butt.
Oh.
23-13 was it last week?
You think I pay attention to the NFC South, brother?
I mean, it is kind of weak.
I do.
Connor.
That's like
Well, you
paying
should.
attention to the PE game going on at the school. Like, that's just mediocre football. Anyway, what's your third thing?
My shirt says "Who Dat Nation." If you couldn't.
Yeah, who
say.
dat? Because who are they? We don't know. Nobody
Yeah,
cares.
I know. But I said that my last one was going to be the national championship, but I actually changed it. I kind of told MJ I want to do like a Pro Bowl snubbing thing. So
Jordan Love.
we can go over like each of the NFC positions, and then I'll leave the AFC for y'all to go at.
Okay.
So we don't take a lot of time.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. I haven't even looked at any of this because I've been in meetings and shit. All
Oh,
right.
Jack, hold up. Jack just made something out. NFC South teams have made Super Bowl since the last time the Packers did.
Okay.
Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Jay.
Okay.
Isn't that
He
the
says
point?
that like he thinks I care.
I know, but isn't like that the point of football though? To make the championship game.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And the Packers
Connor, when was the last time the Saints were relevant?
2020 when Drew Brees retired.
No, they were not relevant. Go ahead. Go through the rosters.
Let's go to the roster.
See how many New Orleans Saints are not on there.
Well, I think the only
40
one is Rashid Shaheed.
I think the
Yeah,
49ers.
as a
The
kick
49ers
returner.
had the most. The 49ers had the most with 9, right?
Yeah.
The Bears had 2. Yeah, let's go.
Packers were one of 4 teams with that one. which
Yeah,
is
well, let's talk
wild.
about that, MJ. You hate on the Saints, and the Packers didn't even have one damn position in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, because Jordan Love got snubbed by Matt Stafford.
Dude, that
Matt Stafford has objectively worse numbers than Jordan Love this year.
Well, let's talk about it. Brock
Yeah.
Purdy, Dak Prescott, and
Let's
Matthew
talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
are your top 3.
Brock and Dak, I'm fine with.
Yeah,
The
they're
third one-
objective.
yeah, I
objective
agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And Jordan Love has more touchdowns with the same amount of interceptions and like 50 less yards than Matt Stafford, and is doing it without a former All-Pro record-setting receiver.
Sigh, I like it.
Honestly,
Ooh,
though,
excuse me.
Tell me who's more impressive.
honestly though, Jared Goff hasn't been playing that bad of football.
That's true too.
Get out of here with that Jared Goff stuff. What?
Dude, Jared Goff, I really do think that there is a element of, again, this is gonna be something that like MJ, I don't think
Change
you're
of
gonna like.
scenery.
But right, but it's also the eye test, or that leadership aspect of changing sceneries and then having biting the ankles and then kneecaps on the way up. And
Jared
like,
Goff has fewer touchdowns and more interceptions than Love or
Okay,
Stafford.
okay, he has 2 fewer and 1 more than Jordan Love, but over
Yeah.
400 yards more than Jordan Love. Let's
Okay.
talk about that.
Okay. And let's
Okay,
talk
well,
about
here
the
we go.
weapons and let's talk about the weapons he
we
has
go.
compared to Jordan Love.
Okay, Amon
Side-
Brown,
side Iowa tight ends are elite.
Sam
You already know
Laporta,
that.
I guess.
Yeah.
I love Laporta.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
He's great on my fantasy.
Bro, the Packers just had their first 100-yard receiver this year.
Wait, what?
In week 17, the Packers had their first receiver hit 100
Did
yards.
they also have they had a lot of injuries too in their
Yeah.
with their injuries.
Yeah,
or
Watson
with
has
their
been
wide
down for
receiver
multiple
core.
weeks. Reed has missed time. Wicks has missed time.
True.
Almost everybody has missed time other than Romeo Dobbs. Like Jared Goff has a top 10 receiver in the NFL on his team. So
That
yeah, he
didn't
should be
make the
throwing
Pro
for
Bowl.
more yards.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's- that's
We
kind of
got
No,
we
that's
got
kind of messed up,
homers.
too.
We got homers galore in the chat right now. We got
Oh,
we
boy.
got pops. We got pops chiming in right now. This is some quality right now. Hey, see, this is what happens when I return. The whole family gets involved, all angry. Like,
Yeah.
screw you guys. The
Yeah.
Packers are great.
What other team has all first and second year receivers? Thank you, Dad. Thank you.
Love
Yeah,
it.
and Jeff in the chat. Go Pat, go. Thank you.
Oh, yeah,
and listen,
calm down. Calm down.
listen. I understand that Jordan Love had a rough middle of the year, but since week 9, the dude is objectively a top 5 quarterback.
I would
in
argue.
numbers.
You know what? No,
A top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Yes.
Dude, okay, so all right.
Are you hearing yourself, MJ?
Oh, you want me to pull up the?
No,
You want me to
no,
pull
no.
up the
Flacco
receipts?
has been playing
Can we-
better.
You want me to pull up the
football, and
receipts?
Hold
Joe
on,
You
hold
want me to
on.
pull-
Flacco has
Bruce,
been
Hold
playing
on,
better
hold on.
football.
Can I?
Joe
can I-
Flacco?
Hold on.
In the past week.
Shut
Bruce.
up. I'm gonna mute both your asses. I will say this objectively, and I think this is come a fucking Bears fan. Another one, 5. Jordan Love, and it pains me to say this, has probably played some of the best quarterbacking NFL. The best job at quarterback in the second half of the season. And I don't remember the amount of games, but it was 16 touchdowns to 1 interception. And
Which has
just
only been done once
And
the
and
last
and,
4
and,
years.
and it is an insane thing, but I will say this though. I will say this. I want to see him continue to do this. I want to see him do it. All right, so I don't know the Packers schedule. I want to know what he does against. So I think this kind of leads us into the second half of the show with I want to see what he does against the Bears defense now. I do. Like, and objectively so, because I do think so. Going to what Connor was saying, Flacco has been balling out as a 39-year-old coming off the couch from his mom's house, ready to go and like balling. Like he has been balling. I agree, but he also threw 3 or 4 picks against
He's
the
a
Bears.
turnover machine. Yeah.
They should have lost that game, mind you. And I'm interested in seeing what Love does against the Bears at full strength defensively and with the addition of Sweat. I really do, because I think this is a good, and I think this is a good barometer for both teams going into this game. So, and with oddly enough, why am I the one to mediate between people, by the way? But I really do think that this is going to be a fun game. And Tap A, I don't know if he's in here still, but if you're still in here, you can comment on this. He actually made a good point in our group chat too, that it's a good barometer for both teams, because we'll find out if Jordan Love is real going up against the pressure and the defense of the Chicago Bears. The pressure, not the pressure from the Bears, but the pressure for the moment with the Bears having the young roster that they do have, or excuse me, the Packers that they do have, and going against the Bears defense. And it's also a measuring stick for the Chicago Bears, because it is something for them to grow on to see if they are going to be like the Detroit Lions of last year, or if it's going to be another game that the Chicago Bears decide to hype. Disappointment.
Connor, I have one.
There we go.
For
He's
you.
still one. He's still going. Sorry,
I'm not saying Jordan Love's bad.
I tried pulling him.
I'm not
I tried
saying he's
pulling
bad.
away.
He
You
plays
said
some
Joe
great
Flacco.
football. In the past 4 weeks,
You came on
I would take Joe Flacco
my
over
show and
Jordan-
said
over
Joe
Jordan Love.
Tried, y'all. I tried bringing him away.
Mate,
Connor,
it's
I
just
would
the
love to
turnovers
know
with
what you
Joe
were on,
Flacco,
because I need
absolutely.
help.
Let me talk to you.
5 games this season with 3 touchdowns and no picks in his first 17 starts. You know the only 2 people to ever have done that?
The first of the season?
Dan Marino and Patrick Mahomes. But yeah,
I will argue. Okay, so I'll counter that. I will counter that. Wow, that's absolutely amazing, and I totally agree with that. But the only counter I will have to that though is it's more of a passing league now than ever, and that's a
for sure.
But that's also, again, that's painting with a fucking brush that's like this fucking big.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
that's 7 now.
100%. Yeah, Bruce, the number
You're out.
that you brought up was Jordan Love is the only quarterback in the league this year to throw for 1,800 yards, 16 touchdowns, 1 or fewer interceptions, and a completion percentage above 68%
7 games or something
in a
like that?
7-game span.
It was 7 games. Okay.
The only other quarterback since 2019 to do that was Aaron Rodgers in his MVP season in 2021.
Oh God, I wish you would have seen what Wembanyama just did. Sorry.
Wembanyama
Top
is
5
ridiculous.
MJ. Top 5.
Connor, I'm going based off of his numbers since week 9. He is top 5 in all major categories since
Why
week 5.
since week 9? You just pulled a stat of the first 5 weeks of the
Connor,
season.
he has the 3rd most touchdowns by a quarterback in the NFL this season.
But
we can take out the week 9. We can just go touchdowns. What's this game about? Scoring points. What does Jordan Love do more than all quarterbacks in the NFL but 2? Score touchdowns.
Is he better than Tua though?
Yes.
no.
I don't think he is. I don't
I'll
think
take
he's better than Jared Goff. If I'm being
Brother.
honest with you.
Tua has Tyreek Hill and Jaden Waddle.
I won't. I'll
Jordan
take
Love has got
I'll take
rookies.
I will take Jordan Love over Goff.
If you
I will
put
100% take Jordan
Jordan
over Goff.
Love
I would
on the
also take Justin
field
Fields over Goff
with
too.
Tyreek Hill, honestly, yeah. Like in a vacuum, yes.
Yeah.
Talent-wise, yes. I think much better situation in Detroit. You put Jordan Love on a football field with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. The brother is doing it with people that nobody's ever heard of. Tucker Kraft, the one I freaked out about when the Packers drafted him, Jordan Love is making him look like the freaking second coming of Mark Andrews. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying Jordan Love is making Tucker Kraft look way better than everybody thought he would be, right?
Okay.
Like Jaden Reed is dunking on people, right? Who is Jaden Reed? Nobody even knew him at the Senior Bowl last year. Like he walked right by me. I vividly remember it because I was like, "Who's this Michigan State kid?" Right? Jordan Love is doing so much with nothing.
Well,
Hold
I
on,
can
time out.
name 5 quarterbacks better than Jordan Love.
Hold on,
I'm
real
taking
quick.
C.J. Stroud over Jordan Love. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
taking C.J. Stroud. And you want to talk about less weapons? Let's talk about that. Who the Texans have?
Actually, that's
Who the Texans have? And who
valid.
is
Yeah, 'cause-
C.J. Stroud doing it with
Okay,
on the Texans?
I'll pull y'all terrible argument that you use on me all the time.
we
Maybe
go.
CJ Stroud should just make him better.
Yeah.
If the quarterback is really just the best,
Sure, which is
position
why
on
I
the
take
field,
C.J.
and it's
Stroud.
his
over
job to
It's
make
Love.
everybody better,
It's the most influential position in the NFL.
then maybe CJ Stroud should
100%
just
it is.
get his crap together and make his receivers better.
All right,
What's
so
your
real
dad's comment? Yeah, the Texans.
Okay.
Hold on.
And who has more touchdowns than CJ Stroud?
All right,
Jordan Love.
I'm doing it. Shut up. real quick. All right. So I'm gonna unmute y'all in 1 second, okay? And we're gonna run the commercial in a little bit. But I want to do this game because it's kind of fun. All right. So we're gonna keep Jordan Love, just strictly Jordan Love. And I want to go through the NFL teams. Got it? Are we good? Can we be civilized? All right. Oh, look at no. How come it still doesn't do it? Still doesn't do it. See, this is what happens. I come back and all of a sudden, like I'm a mediator. What the hell? All right. We're gonna start with AFC. Same.
Okay.
All right, we're starting AFC. All right.
Wait, are we saying would they take Jordan Love over their current quarterback?
Over their current quarterback.
And we're saying that organization, right? Not us. That organization. Would they
So that roster with either the quarterback that they currently have or Jordan Love.
Okay.
All right. Current roster, their current quarterback or Jordan Love.
I agree.
All right.
Okay.
Deal?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna start off. Okay, Titans.
Jordan Love.
I'll start it. You know what? I'll start. I will call mine out first, okay? Impartial because I'm a Bears fan. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. Titans. Jordan Love. Connor.
Jordan Love over Will Levis, yes.
Okay.
All right, next. Texans. CJ Stroud.
I'll be realistic. They probably are going to take what they have right now. Yes, probably Stroud.
No, what would you take?
No, what would you take?
Oh
MJ?
no, I thought we were saying what would the organization do?
No. What are you taking? What are you taking?
I'm taking Jordan Love.
Okay. Colts.
CJ Stroud.
Colts. I'm taking Love.
Yeah.
I'd love to take Gardner Minshew, but I gotta take Love.
I know, Sam. I love that dude. The mullet and everything. That's my dude.
Mississippi
Jaguars. Lawrence.
Trevor freaking Lawrence.
Bengals. Burrow.
Yep.
Steelers.
Burrow.
Love. Okay, so this one might be kind of interesting. All right. So are we going current or are we going with the actual starter?
If you're talking about the Browns, I think I would take Love over whoever it is. Watson has played like crap, dude. We're not talking about like pre-COVID Watson. We're talking about right now.
Yes, 100%, Jack. 100%.
Yeah, I haven't even
100%.
seen Richardson do anything.
Y'all smoking with that Indy team.
I haven't seen Richardson do anything.
He's been hurt. He's out for the season. He's out.
I can't just make guesses. He was decent in his first couple games, but then he hasn't done anything.
Bro,
Richardson over Love. Sean, what?
No. Dude, hold on. Richardson didn't do jack shit. All he did was run with the ball, and he threw for a marginal amount
Just
of
like
touchdowns.
Justin Fields.
Okay, pump the brakes.
I'm sorry. I had to.
Pump the
Plus,
brakes.
I didn't like Anthony Richardson coming out of college anyway.
Yeah, we know.
He didn't prove anything.
All right, so in a vacuum, and I'm saying in a vacuum right now, I'm taking Joe Flacco.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Honestly, though, his win percentage kind of speaks for itself.
I'm just giving you. I had to. All right.
I actually am indifferent.
This feels like Aaron Rodgers all over again. If the man had a defense, like give Jordan Love that defense and see what the brother does.
All right, Ravens. Lamar.
Lamar.
Chargers.
Dude is the MVP.
Herbert.
I'm
100%.
gonna be
100%.
realistic and say Herbert, and credit the majority of his issues this year to injuries and that horrible coaching staff.
Yeah, because his thumb, he had a bad thumb the whole year. Connor,
Yeah,
yours?
he did.
I gotta take Herbert. I got to.
Raiders,
Man's done some good things.
love.
Raiders love.
Broncos, let's ride. Love.
Love.
Chiefs.
You didn't even have to
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
that one.
yeah, I know. Patriots.
Although Love has better numbers than Mahomes this year, but it is.
Ooh.
I know,
Patriots.
but playoffs though.
Hold on.
Okay.
I know I said vacuum, but let's do this. If he was the starter, Jets.
You're saying if Aaron Rodgers was the starter.
Yeah, that's why I had to.
If Aaron Rodgers was the current starter of the New York Jets, I would take Jordan Love.
No way! Oh no!
Jordan Love outperformed Aaron Rodgers last year.
Controversial takes.
Honestly,
Love over
though,
Rodgers.
I gotta agree with MJ because of just how long Aaron Rodgers has just choked in the playoffs.
So I didn't say
Jordan
anything.
Love has so much more potential.
I just wanted to put it out there and see what was going to be said. I don't disagree with it by any means.
Yeah,
but I
I'll
think
take
it's pretty good.
Love.
Oh, this is pretty good though.
I'm gonna have
Bills.
to.
I'll take Love.
I take Allen. No. Josh Allen all day.
I gotta take Josh Allen, although he is a turnover machine.
That's my
man's-
biggest problem.
The man's rushing touchdowns, though, it's better than Jalen Hurts.
We gotta hurry. We gotta hurry through these. Wait, hold on.
No, Jalen Hurts has like 15 touchdowns.
Are we
15
confirmed by the
rushing
way?
touchdowns.
Are we confirmed with Nate?
Yeah, Nate's coming on. I talked to him earlier.
All right, word.
He'll be on
All
at
right,
around 8:15.
All right, Dolphins. Tua.
Connor.
I am not a fan of Alabama quarterbacks in the NFL.
Oh my!
I gotta take Love on this one.
Thank you.
Just
But I do think Tua is better than Love in this
Panthers.
in the scenario right now.
Love.
But I gotta take Love
Yeah.
in that situation.
Panthers. Love.
Yeah.
We all agree on that. Love. Falcons. Love.
Love.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brebe.
Excuse me. Ooh, Saints.
Love. Connor, you cannot look at me with a straight face and say Derek Carr.
You really think I'm that biased? If Jordan Love came to New Orleans, I would
be
literally
pumped. You'd
jump
be-
on the freaking roof and just jump off because that's how excited I would be.
Ooh,
to
I
have
kinda like
somebody that
this,
was actually
actually.
competent.
I
as a
like this one.
quarterback.
I like this one. I like this one, you guys. Buccaneers. I do like this one.
Jordan Love.
I mean, you gotta take Love, right?
I would take Love, but I do like I
like
do,
Baker though.
I do like Baker. All right. Oh, Bears.
Jordan Love.
Yeah.
You
I
got
would
to.
take. I'd take Love right
You
now.
got to.
I would 100% take Love. 8. Vikings.
Jordan Love.
Biffs.
Kirk Cousins was playing some really good football before he got
Yeah,
injured,
he
though.
was. But he's gonna get a big contract.
I was gonna say I don't know if he's gonna stay in Minnesota.
He's gonna get a big contract.
I might take Kirk Cousins just off risk. I might take that risk.
Yeah, but you want to talk about choking in the playoffs, Connor.
Yeah, you're right.
Kirky C can't do jack when it's prime time.
All right, skip
Kirk
back.
He
goes
was
to
playing
it.
some
smooth.
good football.
He was playing some good football. I will give him that, but
True.
it's
Dude,
one of those
all right.
things where, like, when I watch the Cowboys in the playoffs, I'm never gonna pick them until I actually see them win a Super Bowl. It's the
All right,
same
how
thing
about
with Kirk
how about
Cousins.
this? How about this curveball? Here you go. How about this? Kirk Cousins, starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh.
I think that's fire.
I like that. Will they
That would
spend
be
the money
sick.
on him though?
Great question. Great
I
question.
like
but
that though. I like that.
That-
All right.
They
that
have
Do
would
we
be-
go through all of them? Do we go through all
No,
of them?
not yet. We're almost
We
done.
still have
sorry.
the NFC East, right?
Correct.
East and West.
East and West. Oh no, Lions.
I think this one is close based off of. So we're saying like, I one thing I have to clarify is
Here
this.
we go.
No, because I have a real question. Is this win a game tomorrow or is this starting a franchise?
Let's say Super Bowl right now. You need to win the Super Bowl tonight.
Jordan Love.
I'm taking Goff because he's been there.
I gotta take golf.
Yeah, he went there and lost.
It doesn't matter.
He went there and got humiliated.
I
He
am
scored
okay.
9 points.
He has been okay. So
That's my
he's
thing
done
with
that.
Goff is he
He's
is
done
the
that.
epitome of a game manager.
Ooh,
Jared
little
Goff
Trent.
is not going to go win his game with his arm.
And the winner of the Trent Dilfer Award goes to
Jared Goff.
All right. Arizona Cardinals. Love.
Love.
Sorry, Murray.
Yeah,
think
maybe
so.
stop playing so much COD.
This is a pretty good one. Seahawks. I don't
Love.
honestly I wish I knew more and I watched more Seahawks football because I don't know enough about Geno Smith to really like
He just
who it
the
was.
problem is so he was good last year. This year he's been
He's been mid, but he's been
Yeah.
he's been a backup quarterback predominantly his whole career. But
Right.
he had that breakout year. So
Jordan
I'm-
Love already has more touchdowns this year than Geno's ever had in his
I'll go
career.
Love. I mean, I'll go Love. I'll go Love just out of the sheer fact that I know a lot more about Love. But Rams. This is a good one.
Matthew Stafford went to a
I'll
Super
go-
Bowl 2 years ago.
I'll go Stafford.
We're saying win a Super Bowl today.
Win a Super Bowl today. Yes.
So I would probably pick Matt Stafford because he has gone there. He has done that.
And he's healthy right now.
Yeah, and he's healthy right now. If I'm starting a franchise, I'm picking Jordan Love.
I agree.
Sure. Yes.
How about
Sure.
Brock Purdy?
Jordan Love.
Oh, you're still in the point.
He
Oh,
still thinks Brock Purdy's a system quarterback. That's crazy.
I
love
don't think
that.
he's a system quarterback. I think that system can fix some flaws.
I mean, you
and-
could say that. You could say about the Miami system. You could say
No,
that
for
about
sure. Like
the Baltimore system. You could say that about you can even say that about Green Bay's because LaFleur is
no,
an
absolutely yes.
genius.
And my point is, and LaFleur's system is almost identical to Kyle Shanahan's. It's really
Yeah.
funny when you watch them play because it's like their defenses know what to
It's
do,
it's
and then
a
they
Spider-Man
counter.
pointing.
Yeah, no, it's exactly what that is. But my point is, Brock Purdy has, and I keep bringing this number up just as an example. It's not like I'm really dying on this hill, but Brock Purdy has done less
Little Call of Duty.
scoring wise ultimately because Brock Purdy is responsible for fewer touchdowns this year than Jordan Love. And so if you tell me you give Jordan Love CMC, Debo
Oh.
Samuel, George Kittle in the Kyle Shanahan offense, I think Jordan Love would be like
Connor,
light
thank
years
you.
better than Brock Purdy.
I saw that comment and I was like, "Whoa, interesting take."
I don't disagree with you, MJ. I think that a lot of quarterbacks in that 49er system will thrive.
Yeah,
But
agree. Especially right.
I'm
I
taking-
think on paper, Love has more physical talents. And based off of what I have seen this year, I think if you put Jordan Love in that system, Jordan Love would produce better numbers than Brock Purdy has, which is true because Jordan Love has done it in the same system with lower caliber players this year.
When you're
than
saying
Brock Purdy.
when you're saying like off paper like physical attributes, are you saying like physical attributes? Or are you saying like statistical like off? Paper?
No, I'm talking about like his arm talent, his like.
So what about Justin Fields? If you put Justin Fields in that in the 49er system,
I
I think
dude,
that'd be
he
scary.
would run all over people like Colin Kaepernick did.
I think that'd be a scary ass system.
Yeah, their RPOs with Justin Field and Christian McCaffrey would be disgusting.
And the way he could throw a deep ball.
Yeah.
That'd be
And I think Kyle Shanahan would actually get him dialed in and be way more
Agree.
accurate on deep balls.
agree.
And
Well,
he
I
would,
mean,
I'm not
and
mad at it.
his deep balls would be
Excuse me?
much more selective because they do so much at and around
Well,
the line of scrimmage that when
well,
he
they do
had
a lot
to
of
throw
West Coast.
downfield.
They do a lot of West Coast
Yeah.
stuff. They do a
Yeah,
lot of
so
West
Justin Fields is just in a terrible system for his talent.
Yeah, agree.
So
yeah.
you want to argue that Jordan Love is a better deep ball thrower than Brock Purdy?
Yes.
Hold on.
Brock
What-
Purdy has 20 more passes over Jordan Love that are 20 plus yards.
Okay.
20 more.
How many
We're
air
not-
yards?
not doing
Air
that.
yards. Air yards.
Oh, I don't know that number. I'd have to
Brock
go look
Purdy
that up.
is one of the lowest in the NFL in air yards.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
he
yeah, it's
throws
all yak.
screens to yeah,
Oh,
but-
Right.
Again,
So you
so it
want to
goes back
say
to
he's
the
a good
point of
deep
West-
ball
of-
thrower?
a West Coast system. Anyway, next ones. It's a West Coast system that they run. It's you know what I'm
Right.
saying. It's the old school
Yeah.
Walsh system. So let's anyway. Commanders, Jordan Love.
Yeah, love.
Love.
Giants, Love. This one's interesting. Eagles.
For the way their offense is built, Jalen Hurts. Like,
Well, yeah.
so we're saying for Philly, or
But
me?
if you want to win a championship right
vacuum?
now, in a vacuum right now, I'm taking Hurts. If I'm
It's
walking into the
close.
Super Bowl right now, I'm going to take Hurts because he's experienced.
The only reason I'm skeptical is because he walked into a Super Bowl last year and got his butt kicked by Patrick Mahomes.
No, he
You know what's
didn't.
Funny though.
It was a one-score game.
Yeah, and he couldn't pull it out.
Oh,
Pause.
that's
excuse me.
Sorry. I will say Hurts because again, if I want to use my own number, Hurts has more touchdowns this year. All that good stuff. And he's more established. He's got.
they have the same amount of completions, by the way.
Who?
Exact number. 11 Hurts.
11 Hurts.
Lovin does hurt.
345.
I agree. Lovin does hurt because I'm loving Justin Fields now. Anyway, Dallas Cowboys.
The Mississippi State alumni himself,
I'm taking
Mr.
Dak.
Dakota Prescott.
I'm taking Dak.
Win a Super Bowl right now.
My Super Bowl right
He
now.
could.
Jordan Love.
On that roster right now.
Oh,
Dak ain't winning
You
no
got-
Super Bowl.
you got to be kidding me.
Dak ain't winning no Super Bowl.
Oh,
We're saying
my
if he gets to
God.
the Super Bowl.
Come on.
Oh, if they
now.
we're placing them in the Super Bowl.
So we're placing them in the Super Bowl. And you're
Okay,
about
he
to
ain't
play-
he ain't beating the Ravens. He ain't beating the Chiefs.
Ah.
Neither is Jordan Love. Are you kidding me?
Jordan Love giving me a better chance. Wait, like
What?
what team are we putting them on?
The Cowboys.
The
We're putting
Cowboys.
Jordan Love on the Cowboys right
Yeah,
now.
Jordan Love doesn't
Disneyland,
give them
we're-
any worse chance than Dak Prescott.
So he doesn't give him a better one either then with that argument.
That's not what I said.
Jeez.
Thank you,
Oh.
Sean.
Jordan Love and
love
Dak Prescott have almost identical numbers this year.
Yeah, but one's
Love
an
doesn't
MVP
do-
talk, the other one isn't. Meh, meh.
Yeah, because one has a good defense and one doesn't. It's crazy how we
You know what's
still
crazy?
get on that point where we forget that it's all encompassing, just like the amazing all encompassing insurance that you can get from Erie Insurance.
Well done there. Well done. As long as you're at home.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
And when you call Jeff Wertepney at 704-464-4544, somehow I still remember it, let him know that TDT Media sent you and tell him that the best, most amazing cornerback in Detroit Lions, in Miami Dolphin history, the host of The Breakdown, X's and O's, Nate Ness, baby. Let's go. That was a pretty smooth transition, I gotta tell you.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Just like
Nate.
Nate Ness is gorgeous.
Dude, it's been the limousine riding, jet flying.
You got hold on. Wait. Gotta get my prop. Hold on.
Oh,
What?
we got props. We got props now.
It's the Rolex win. Kid stealing, wheeling, dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun.
He
I
really
got
just
a hard
flexed that
time
on us.
holding these alligators down.
I love
Now,
it.
hey,
Let me get two claps.
Hey, if you ready, give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! Let's hop right into it. Let's dive right in.
Hey, let me talk to you.
Nate, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm blessed. Hey, that's the man. Hey, he's that guy. MJ, that guy.
He is that guy.
That guy.
That's me.
Hey, I feel like I feel like it's been too long since I've seen you, Nate. I'm
Yeah. I've been over here torturing Brady. I mean,
Dude, he had this man down bad.
What are you doing? What are you doing to our guy?
So
Like,
Nate
twisting him around, like what?
wore his Arizona
Oh,
shirt, and he just kept going like this all day. When Braden's Arizona State self was over there hurting,
But
Braden would talk, and Nate would just be like,
I love it.
"Hey
I
guys,
do love it. I do love it, dude. I was telling the guys, Nate, before. So a little bit more serious. So I was telling the guys for the past 2 weeks. So my daughter got RSV. So we were in the emergency room. She had a real high fever. She had a little bit of troubles breathing and everything. Like thankfully, like she's okay. Everything's good to go. Back to her normal, bubbly, smiley self. But one of the things I said, and you can attest to this, my guy, is you don't realize it until you're a parent and you're seeing your child going through something that like you feel helpless. And you're just sitting there like you'd rather it be you than
them.
Right, exactly. And you heard it from mom and dad when mom and dad would say, you know what I'm saying? But and then when they would told you, you're like, yeah, whatever, mom, whatever, dad, like, yeah, whatever. And then like now living this, man, let me tell you, that little girl, I was borderline in tears, like watching her go through what she was going through. Like my wife, like that woman upstairs, God, I love her. Like, hey, the man upstairs, even like, dude. But Celine was an absolute like amazing person in dealing with it and working with her and keeping me calm. Because usually I'm the one that's calm, cool, and collected. But when it came to this situation, dude, yeah. So the past like 2 weeks has just been 2.5 weeks. It's just been absolute sheer and utter chaos in my house, man. But I've missed you guys. It's cool to be having fun, like just goofing off out here. It really puts things in a lot of perspective.
But the most important thing is baby girl's good, and yeah, you're right. As a parent, when that stuff happens, it hits you. You know what? Reflection.
Yep.
Because a lot of the things you sit there and you, as you said, as a parent now, you would be like, no, let me have it. Leave my baby alone. Leave my kid alone, and whatnot. And it's crazy. Not to dwell on this or even to bring this up. I think I don't know if I shared this with you. Last December, my youngest sister, she was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. Sorry. And she started chemo in January of last year. It's a year. Oh, it is a year today. No, tomorrow when she started chemo. She's in remission. Praise God.
God bless.
God, having those conversations with my mom and dad, because my siblings and I, there was times where I had to, hey, y'all straighten up, toughen up. I need y'all to come on, focus. And it's like, my dad had said something that was very profound, and you just said it. You would rather it be you in that moment because you're helpless. And as a dad, especially you have a daughter. Yep. You're Superman to her. Yep. You are the protector of her and mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yep. So 100%. To see that you couldn't do anything about it, that ate you. That ate you up in the inside.
Like physically, I was like, what can I do? Like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like that's like the nature immediately. Like any man goes to is like
protector.
Right. There's no object in the way to move. There's no person in my way to, what I'm saying, to do anything. Mm-hmm. There's nothing. I didn't know what to do with myself, so I was just like, yeah. But no, again. So God bless to your sister. You said so. Man. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Unfortunately, I lost my mom to cancer. I know, I apologize for swearing, but fuck cancer. But yeah, let's change the topic here. Let's get a little bit more positive, boys. So I know you watched a little bit of college football action, Nate. I kind of want to get your thoughts on what transpired during those games.
Okay, well, for starters, wait, is Kenny watching this?
Wait, hold on, time out. Who had Michigan, by the way? Remember a few weeks ago?
You did. But hold on, wait.
Yeah, Kenny's in here.
He can hear us.
We can just bring Kenny in. Let's just do a full squad segment for the whole time.
I can't
What's
even
up,
miss it up,
guys?
brother.
How's it
Oh
going?
my God, you are petty. You are petty.
Nailed it. There we go.
There is no
You are
way.
a petty person. You are a petty. You are a petty being. You are petty.
hmm
You are petty as hell.
I had 5 to choose from, so this is the brand new
You
one that
are
they had this
petty
year.
as hell.
Yeah.
You are petty.
You got it.
Let's go. Let's
I don't
go.
even want to talk no more.
You knew where I was going with this.
I don't want to talk no more. I don't even want to talk no more. You are petty.
Yeah.
You are.
I will. Oh, did you have that? Wait, hold on, real quick. Did you have the Texas jersey ready to go too? Because that game, I'm going to tell you right now, man. Washington almost pissed away that game. 100%.
Makes me very nervous.
Both
for
games
Monday.
were really good though.
True.
Both games were really good. Hey, I got a question. You know what? Is think about it. Since we're talking about games, who picked Missouri to win the Ohio State game? Who picked Missouri to win the Ohio State game? Who picked Missouri?
I think it was you.
Who said it was gonna be a low scoring game?
You.
I bet the under in that one, even though I wasn't on the show that time.
Did you?
I bet 100%. I bet the under, and then I hammered. And then I texted the group, and then as soon as Ohio State's quarterback went out and they had the true freshman on, I hammered the shit out of the under on that one. Want some dough? Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, Kenny, what happened?
A little surprising on that one. I don't really know.
At least he's honest, bro.
Some things need to change in Columbus. I think we need a little bit of not the head coach. I still stand by Ryan Day.
I do like him a lot, Kenny. Ryan Day is a really good coach.
One of the best parts about the Urban Meyer era was that he knew that he had to manage the entire game. So he had an offensive coordinator calling the plays. It was his offense, but he always had somebody else calling those plays. Ryan Day is the play caller. I think it's time to let Brian Hartline be the play caller. Get a new offensive line coach in there and start to roll with it. We also got to get back to running the ball. I don't know. They stopped running.
That was my locker room. That was my locker neighbor right there. That was my locker neighbor in Miami. Be hard. Be hard. That was my
one of my favorite players.
I love it. I love that.
Yeah. Some things need to change in Columbus for sure.
So, Kenny, I have a question, and this is a more all-encompassing question. We can get into some more specific stuff. But so they're expanding the college football playoff to 12 next year, right?
Correct.
In your opinion, as somebody who watches more college football than the three of us put together, with that expansion, how will those games be in their excitement level compared to the games we saw on New Year's Day?
I think you have a lot more potential for the upset factor. I think you're going to get schools with similar aspects to like how Boise State upset Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl.
Yep.
I think you're going to get that kind of action with it.
Awesome.
And I definitely think you're going to see quite a few, instead of it being trying to rush the SEC teams in, trying to give them a spot, you're going to have quite a few of them. So you're going to probably end up with, I'd say maybe 3 SEC, 2 Big Ten, maybe even 3 Big Ten because they're so large now too. So I think it's going to feel overcrowded those first couple of years, but I think you're really going to start to see a very competitive level brought back to postseason football, which is something that's been lacking with these bowl games and all these opt-outs and transfer portal situations. I think you're going to see a lot better football now.
Okay,
That's a good point.
Okay. Go ahead, Nate.
Yeah, go ahead. Because Kenny, all right, it's going to 12, right?
12.
Okay, so is it
top 2 bye?
Wait, you said top 2 bye or top 4?
I think it's top
4.
Is it top 4?
Top 4.
Is it top 4?
Top 4. Okay. So are we going to open the floor for each conference to have their champion to represent in the college football playoff with the at-large picks? Like I'm trying to figure out how that's.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Does each conference automatically get conference champion automatically get a team to play in the college football playoff?
That would
because
be
wait. We again, how the conferences are realigning and whatnot.
So yeah. So last year I would have
Yeah.
said easily you're going to get your Power 5 plus your automatic qualifier,
Large.
and then you're going to get the at-large teams. Now you're down to ACC, SEC, Big 12, Big 10, and technically the Pac-12 still exists, but there's only 2 teams. So you're going to get those 4, I would think, guaranteed, but I don't think those 4 are going to get the automatic bye. I think the automatic bye is still going to be that committee voting on those top 4, and then it breaking down from there.
Good call. I agree with that. All right, so this is actually for both of you, Kenny, for you and for Nate. MJ, obviously you can answer this too, but I mean I have my opinion on this, but I may watch a little bit more college football than you, MJ. But Nate being someone that played college football and has been a part of this, and also invested time in watching it, and then obviously Kenny, you watching it and being a guru as you are, legitimately guru. I do consider you that.
Appreciate it.
Dude, so this kind of chaps my ass a little bit. The meaningfulness behind the bowl games, in my opinion, is gone. I think the specialness behind everything with college football, and don't get me wrong, I think the players were getting screwed over by not being paid and not having opportunities for making money off likeness and everything. They were getting screwed over, but I'm curious, like, what are your guys' thoughts on like the bowl games and how are they going to make those meaningful anymore? Are they going to make it a part of the tournament? Are they going to make it a part of, like, are they going to do that whole rotational thing? But even the rotational aspect to it, to be honest with you, I think it's freaking. I was about to have my 8th. I think the rotational aspect to it is absolutely dumb. And now at this point, and to add to that, I think the NIL stuff is great. I think the players should be paid, but I don't think they should be paid by NIL. I think they should be paid by the actual university because they are workers bringing in money for that college and or state school. I think, but that's a different conversation. We'll stick to the original question. How can you make bowl games actually meaningful again with a system of a tournament? Ooh, shit.
So I think the first part is the New Year's 6 games are still going to stay. I do think that they are going to rotate, but it's going to be the top. Basically, those are going to be your semifinal and final games now. Right. Basically, you're from 8 to 4, 4 to 2 kind of games. So with that being said, I still think it's competitive. I think that what is ruining it is the players opting out right away and immediately heading for the transfer portal. I think it was Lane Kiffin that said it's the only system or only sport that you have in-season free agency. And that's what I think needs to be curtailed in order for the bowl games to start to sort of regain their luster.
Agree.
You also have, I think there were 43 bowl games this year. That's way too many. I mean, like, even when I was a kid, there weren't anywhere near that amount. I think maybe 15 to 20 to begin with, and even less going further and further back into history. So I think if you want to make it meaningful, you got to get rid of the 6-6 teams, or you need to make sure that the 6-6 teams show up and play, because Florida State was not a 6-6 team. Most of those guys opting out killed that game entirely.
100%.
So I think you got to get rid of the free agency aspect of it. And I think you need to make it. I think you need to make it more of a spectacle. You need to have those big games, make it mean something again.
Get them big cheeks. No, so real quick, Nate, before you answer, I 100% agree with you. I think that, but there's nice, but there's a certain aspect to this, to bowl game. Like, okay, so I'll phrase it like this. The traditional romanticism that I have personally with bowl games is back when, like, Charles Woodson, and I'm sorry, dude, I'm gonna reference this, and this is not.
he went straight for the disrespect, Nate.
I'm sorry, like, it's not. Okay.
I'm sorry. let me
seeing
go
Charles
for.
Woodson
There are so many
with
great
the
college
rose
players,
in his
and he
mouth.
went right for a
And
Michigan player.
winning, and it was the first one that popped in my mind. I swear on my mom, like that was the
He
the
could.
first
He
one.
could
I
have said.
promise.
He could have said Reggie Bush. He could have said
Vince
so
Young.
many other players.
Vince Young, because of Vince Young, because yeah, that's
And
true.
he said Charles Woodson. That's so.
But like,
disappointing.
but what I'm alluding to though is like just the romanticism of bowl games is what is what I'm missing. So like I don't know, and I agree with you. I think the taking away some of like the 95,000 bowl games that we have that are I think Jack said it, the Pop-Tart Bowl. Like, what the hell is a Pop-Tart Bowl? They had a Pop-Tart go down a freaking like toaster and then be brought out for the winner to eat.
Hey, we got like 300,000 impressions off that. So
I
I'm
know.
not complaining.
That was a good marketing scheme. If you can keep the marketing scheme and the
Right.
legitimacy of the bowl, I think that's a great strategy. But most of these games were
So, but like, I get it, I understand it, but like, there's nothing with that though. Like, give me like the Rose Bowl parade, give me like the Fiesta Bowl, give me like like the Sugar Bowl, give me like the old school like
the New Year's Six bowls.
right, correct.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, Nick, what are your thoughts on it, man?
All right. See, so okay, take two, pick up.
It was getting serious.
No, to be serious, the transfer portal and NIL. All right, I'm gonna break it down from my perspective and my humble perspective and opinion.
Yep.
When people are opting out of opting out of hitting the transfer portal shouldn't be accessed until after the college football season.
Agree.
After the national championship. That means if you're either going to play or you're not going to play and whatnot. But the transfer portal, it shouldn't be, accessible until after the college football season. You know what I'm saying? And NIL, they need the NCAA, they have to come together because we made a big fuss. And I'm so pissed off that this couldn't happen when I was playing because I could have got paid. But we
I was gonna say Nate would have 2 Rolexes.
Man, listen, I'm telling you,
with some of them with the gator boots.
Man, listen, dad on the streets, daddy in the sheets. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, that's what the wife tells me.
Yeah. But we have to you got young men that are coming in that are 19 years old that barely know how to aim their dicks to the toilets. that barely can keep piss off the toilet seat. We're handing them millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Are we? So the aspect, the drive for them to want to go to school and play ball and really be so concentrating on school and on their craft, they're not. We got social media. We got the fact that we're giving kids all of this money when, again, they don't know how to. They barely know how to tie their shoes, and we're handing NIL deals for a couple $1 million and whatnot. So what's the point of me wanting to still go to the NFL if I'm getting paid this money right here? What's the point of me wanting again go to college and whatnot and work on my craft when they already giving me money?
Yep.
We made a big deal and fuss about these college athletes getting paid. But to be honest with you, and I think Kirby Smart said this, was it Kirby Smart or Nick Saban? One of those guys said it.
No, it's Kirby Smart.
It came back. It was Kirby Smart?
It was Kirby Smart.
Came back
and
bit us in the ass. It came back and bit us. It bit them in the ass.
But that's the university's fault.
Got to get in front of it.
Agree, Kenny. I think that's also
there should be revenue sharing, and
Yes.
it should be coming from the institution
School.
itself.
Correct.
There's no reason why, I forget the 1 year Ohio State made over $5 million for showing up in the Rose Bowl. There's no reason why you can't parcel some of that out to the players.
Yep.
There's no reason.
And there's no
The
reason why
university just took all of that.
And I'm gonna say it like this because this is like I remember my old basketball coach saying this to us. Congrats, because we killed this team. We absolutely obliterated this team. And he's like, we're all pumped up. We're kids. We're like, yeah. And he's like, congratulations, you beat Mary C. School of Blind Kids or some
crap like that he said to us. What does that mean for you? Absolutely nothing, because you just whooped the crap out of an inferior team. It doesn't mean absolutely anything. So saying that, you have teams that
That's how
are
Georgia felt the other day.
well, yeah, but you're having teams that are being paid money, and I'm talking about usually like the division.
Scholarship.
Thank you, like whatever games going on. I'm not even talking that part. I'm talking about like when Appalachian State played again Michigan, or when like Alabama plays like some random school from Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like they end up paying that school that money so to essentially have a practice on like a practice against them, and they're making that money, they're giving that money to that school. So why can't it be, obviously it's distributed amongst that school to have that particular school improve their facilities, but schools like Alabama, schools like, and it's going to be an equity thing. That's the issue it's going to come down to from an individual institution standpoint. It's going to be an equity thing, because if you're not able to distribute the money in an equitable way, the NCAA is like, sorry, we're not going to do this. That's the reason why they enacted NIL, in my opinion, because they're able to do it from a private area and not have to worry about the equitable aspect to it, because basically the NCAA said, screw you guys, it's a scapegoat for us to not have to pay you, and we can still take in millions of dollars.
There you go.
Yeah.
And now that they're getting paid, look at this.
Your product is shit.
Like again, we pride ourselves. Remember playing when I played in college. Pride yourself on just the competitive nature of the game, because we all wanted to go to the NFL, but we all love the game of football. The game of football is being tainted and is being corrupted, and it's sad because you got players opting out now. I can understand some players like the Marvin Harrison Juniors who they may opt out because of the potential getting hurt and draft stock, slipping and plummeting. Okay, the quarterback from Florida State. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, wait, The quarterback from Ohio State. Was it Ohio State too?
McCord entered the transfer portal.
People are entering the transfer portal, and it's like, where's your competitiveness? Like, basically, in my opinion,
yes, I love this.
You're quitting on your team.
On your team. On the guys that you're battling with every single day, every practice, every spring practice, everything. You are screwing those fundamentals.
Skyrocketed, in my opinion, because he decided to play in the Fiesta Bowl, to play with his team.
And now he's going to the Senior Bowl.
And now he's going to play in the Senior Bowl, too.
Again.
So in my opinion, his stock only continues to rise. If I'm a head coach in the NFL, I'm looking right at Bo Nix. I'm looking past Caleb Williams, right at Bo Nix.
There you go.
Well said, Kenny. Wow. Whoa. Wow. Would you go as far to take him over Caleb Williams?
I would take Marvin Harrison Jr. first.
Okay, well.
But if we're talking quarterbacks.
Yeah.
If we're talking quarterbacks and I have a veteran that I can bring Bo Nix along with, yes, I'm going to take Bo Nix first.
Jets.
Yeah.
No, shut up. He'll be out of the NFL in 4 years.
Oh,
not if he sits behind Aaron Rodgers for 3.
He's gonna be playing till 42.
Listen. We can sit here and say this. The Jets are like cursed when it comes to drafting quarterbacks.
Just like the Bears.
See this. I will totally debate that.
No, the Bears don't draft quarterbacks either. You guys really don't.
No, they don't know how.
Like really, no. You really no. Like the Bears
ruin them when they do draft a good one. So
the Bears are known for one thing:
defense and running.
Defense.
That's it. And look at their defense now. Look how it's balling out right now. But you know what though? Real quick, Nate. Real quick. Before we get there, you know how we get there? In a car with good car insurance.
Yes, we do.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal. And it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
And when you call Jeff, we're tapping at 704-464-4544. Jeff at mybbig.com. You're more than welcome to email him too. Let him know that Third Down Thursday sent you and TDT Media sent you, and he will surely hook you up with some great deals. But just make sure you please let him know that I am better than him at Call of Duty.
Amen.
But yeah, no. So to go back to your original point, though, Chicago's always had a good defense. It's just frustrating not having a quarterback that's able to be proficient. And to be honest with you, I've really liked what I've seen from Justin Fields as of right now. The past, yes, like he finally got to the point where he's like, I don't give a fuck, and that's what I saw. Dude, I loved it. But real quick. Kenny, I know that's 9. Kenny, what's the game? What we got for the game of the week, boys? Please.
Yep.
I mean, it's the show. It's the show title. It needs to be the game of the week. Screw it all, but whatever.
Yeah.
Game of the week.
Bears.
Packers win. They're in. Packers lose. They're most likely out because there's a scenario where they could get in, but
they would need 3 other losses,
right,
to still get in, which is possible, but it's unlikely.
And what's disappointing about this is the Bears had to have 3, and I'm counting 3 catastrophic, and I'm saying catastrophic only because of the sheer fact that I think it was like a 0.03% chance that they would lose all 3 of these games combined. So that being said, it should have been a game that was a little bit more meaningful for playoff implications for the Chicago Bears. However, it is what it is.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
All right, boys. It's gonna be a fun one in Lambeau Field. It's gonna be cold. Let's check the weather for Nate.
I got you. I'm on it.
Appreciate you. It's gonna be cold as all hell. It's gonna be cold as all hell.
All right. We've got 3:25 p.m. Sunday, January 7th,
We got
2024.
So we got snow.
We do have snow.
Yeah,
We have
snow.
Light flurries. 28
Sorry,
degrees.
It's just bear weather.
We have 28 degrees. Packers are favored by 3, which means it's a pick 'em. Over under at 45.5 at Lambeau Field. We've got Jim Nance and Romo
really
on the call.
So are they saying that the Bears can actually score some points now with that 45.5? Oh.
Since there are no unbiased parties here, because we have 2 Bears fan, a Packers fan, and somebody who played for the Lions, I don't know who wants to go first.
I'm going to stay out of it right now.
Kenny, you want to go?
Sure. Since I'm usually wrong with the NFL picks, I'll go with the Packers because I want the Bears to win, and therefore, if I pick the Packers, maybe they actually will win. That's the only sound reasoning I have.
But it sounds like you think the Packers will win, and you're just doing it to be okay.
I think the Packers will win, 100%.
Interesting.
I'm going to go with this. I'll just go next. I don't give a shit. Whatever. The Chicago Bears are playing their best football right now. However, I will say that Jordan Love arguably is the best quarterback in the NFL as we speak. Shut up, MJ. As we speak. I'm not saying he is as we speak. That being said, every time there is
please clip that and put that all over Twitter. Thank you.
Stop. But again, I want to see what he does against the Chicago Bears defense, who currently is in the top 3 in DVOA, and also has a completely healthy defense and Sweat going after Jordan Love, excuse me. Saying that, every time there is hype for the Chicago Bears, every time there's a meaningful stepping stone for them to hit, also, like boom, boom, boom. We saw it in the first game of the season with the Packers. We saw it with the Browns. We saw it with like just multiple. Okay, so leading up to the Browns, and now we're seeing it again. It's a stepping stone for the Chicago Bears to lead into the offseason of something bigger and something better. I want to see this team do well. I love the fact that this locker room, they love Justin Fields. And frankly, it's not that I didn't like Justin Fields. I just got that feeling. I started getting that waffle feeling of like, I really want. I'm looking at. I got 1, 2. I have 3 of his jerseys right in front of me, right here, down here, and I want him to be good. I want him to do well. I want him to succeed. And I don't know if it was the system or what. So saying that, every time I've been wanting to pick the Bears in games like this, the Bears lose the damn game. Every time I pick them, the Bears lose the damn game. So that being said, going up to Green Bay, the Chicago Bears will win 28-24. Bam! Let's go! You thought I was going somewhere different? Oh.
Nate, you want to go? By the way, Bruce, just to fact check you, the Bears are not top 3 in defensive DVOA. They're 13th.
Oh no! Excuse me. Sorry. So that was since the Sweat acquisition. Sorry.
Okay.
That was legitimately since the Sweat acquisition.
Okay.
So fact check that. Hey, calm down with them crickets because I was right on that shit. So fact check that.
Okay. Nate, go ahead.
I would rather be beat by somebody with a pillowcase full of bars of soap than to pick a winner this game.
You can pick a tie.
That's true. You can't pick a tie.
What? We have one team who I would teabag. We got the other team that I would piss on.
I mean, like at least hopefully you have good aim. Unlike the
Chicago has better food. I'm gonna roll Chicago because I would teabag the hell out of somebody from Green Bay.
Oh, let's go! So you're gonna piss on Chicago. I'm cool with it. Let's go. I mean, you've been to Chicago. There's a lot of alleys that smell like piss.
There's a lot of smells like piss anyway.
There's CTA everywhere at the L. Not a great food.
I mean, you can get there's no better place you can get pizza and wings from.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. You know what? I gotta send you. Do you like Illuminati's? I'm gonna send you some Illuminati's.
I love me some Illuminati's.
Get you a frozen one.
Stuff.
I'll shoot you a text. I got to get the Addy.
So, I will agree. The Bears defense has been playing better, right? My only problem is when you look at who they beat, and Bruce, if you want to bring up DVOA, the DVOA, offensive DVOA of the teams they've beaten in the last weeks since the Sweat trade, 31st, 23rd, 25th, 22nd, 26th, like they've been playing really, really bad offenses. Now, yes, they, on the defensive side specifically, are a better football team than they were week 1, right? Offense, pretty much about the same. They played bad against the Packers week 1. The offense of DOA has really been consistent throughout the season for the Bears. So, if you want to use that metric, I just think I will lean on what you said, Bruce, that this is a matchup that has been big brother beating up on little brother for so long. Yeah, and 100%. I'm like calmly confident. No. It's not that I'm going to go out there and just, yell to the heavens that the Packers are going to beat up on the Bears. Because obviously,
it's going to be a fun game.
Packers have a bad history against running quarterbacks. I think the biggest problem the Bears have in matchups against the Packers.
Colin Kaepernick, bring it back to the NFC. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that was
I love that
a
game,
bad
dude.
day in the
I loved what he did all over. Speaking of teabagging, he teabagged
for sure.
I love that game. I remember that game.
And it's wild to me that the Bears have watched that happen to the Packers for years, and they finally get a running quarterback, and they have him drop back and pass 30 times. I'm like, dude, what you need to do is just let Fields run. But they don't let him do that. So, based off of everything I have seen in 17 weeks this year, the Packers are the better football team. The Packers are going to score more points. And at the end of the day, that's the name of the game. And then the Packers are going to win. So I'm going to say 31-20. Packers win.
I don't think it's that. I think it'll be a field goal game. But that being said, though,
field goal game.
Why?
Bruce,
not the whole game. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's going to be within a field goal. Why can't, just like the freaking Packers losing, because I freaking bet on Lopez getting 6 rebounds, he gets 4. He's a center. How can a center not get 6 rebounds?
Because Giannis.
I know, but still.
Giannis
No,
gets all. Why
he
would you
wants
bet
to-
on someone else to get rebounds?
He wants to shoot 3-pointers, man.
He just sits out at the 3-point line. He's not gonna get no
Yeah,
rebounds.
he don't want to get
No,
rebounds.
defensively, he's guarding Wembanyama.
Yeah, and he's not gonna get no rebounds over Wemby.
He don't want it.
Anakupo's got.
don't
Oh! Go to overtime. I need overtime.
My reaction when Bruce says the Bears are gonna win. That right there.
It was. You saw that block?
You can't. Hey.
I don't have
Quit doing that.
me.
You talking to me? You
Quit
saw that
doing that.
block? Did you see
No,
the
it's
block?
not. It's the noises you're making. Stop making. Don't do that.
Time out.
Hold up,
Dude,
Hey,
speaking of, all right, so funny
wow.
story. All right, real quick. So funny story. All right, you know what? Hey, Connor, jump in. Let's have some fun. We have 10 minutes left. I don't give a shit. This is my return to freaking Third Down Thursdays. Let's do it.
Oh no, I know where this is going.
Is this going? No.
Hey, it's going that way.
Is
Hey,
this going where? Is this going
this
where I
is-
think this is
It's
going?
going that way.
No. Okay, viewer
Pre-show.
discretion is advised.
Viewer
This
discretion
is
is
not-
advised. Do
It's
not
going that way.
This is
contact
Third Down
anybody.
Thursdays after dark.
After dark.
Mom,
no one's allowed.
Dad, turn this
Mom,
off.
Dad, turn this off. No,
This is not-
No. How do you think you were
no.
born?
No, turn this off. Connor, what? I'm just for our own safety.
It is time for you
I'm
guys to
gonna-
grow up.
I'm gonna label it. Do we even have this label anymore? Yeah, we do.
No,
I'm gonna
we do
label
have
this
it.
as this.
Fire. Yeah.
Just
I
so
need
we
to
can
laugh. I need to laugh. So go ahead, Bruce.
just so we can protect ourselves. I don't know if you're gonna laugh or cry.
Let me
Oh,
set the
there's-
tone then. Let me set the tone.
All right, set the tone. You can set the tone. Go ahead.
Do we still have the fire sound?
We got romantic. We got romantic music.
There we go, Connor. Thank you.
Don't do it, Connor. Don't do it, Connor. Don't do it. I'm about to do, Connor. Don't do it. Don't do it, Connor. Don't do it.
Oh, but what we also got to do, if it's really story time, we got to do this.
Oh, we're doing this. Oh wait, Connor.
Stories-
Wait, Connor. You setting it up, or are we just leading right into this?
No, this is the fireside. We got
All
the.
right.
Well, I got the
firecracker.
fireside music on the firecracker.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
So
all
go ahead.
beside
I don't even hear it.
the
All right, so
fireplace.
this is funny. So hey, I love you. I love you. Don't get mad. You know the story. Just in case you're watching. All right, so it was funny. So pre-show talk, we were just having I don't even know how did it even get brought up?
I have no idea.
We
I don't
said
know,
something about-
Don't blame this on me. I have no idea.
I don't even remember how it got brought up.
I know
You should
how
get
it got
that.
brought up,
I need
but
to.
I don't want to expose myself. See?
Oh, word. Okay, so anyway, so we were just talking about relations.
Yeah, I'm taking the logo off this. This is
We were talking about relations.
affiliated.
Hey, trust me. No, we can be affiliated, but like I'm just gonna make sure I'm believe me, I'm gonna be very, very good on this. We were talking about relations, and I was very late to the party with the relations aspect because I felt as though at the time that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait till a nuptial is done for said relations. And you like that? That's good, right? So didn't happen, and the guys were actually shocked at the late duration in which said relations ended up happening, and during in which we and the particular partner and I had relations.
what is the Italian?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like I'm pulling at a cow udder or something. What the fuck? So we ended up like leaving the room, the dorm room, and then we ended up going into the other like shower, and said shower was a community shower for that particular area. And while I was doing the relations,
Nate's is that an inhaler?
Yeah. When I was doing some relations, next this is what makes it really, really
Goodness.
good.
I can't
The-
believe you're saying this on live TV.
Whatever, it's fine. Next door, I guess, because there were private showers. Next door, there was another.
Let's do a live look on Nate right now.
there was another person that was in there, and she was enjoying what she was hearing in the other side, and she decided to enjoy amongst herself while I was. So that's how I ended up, having libations for the first time ever. So I thought that was hilarious. We ended up having this conversation at the beginning of the show. So that was the pre-show conversation that we had. I
don't know about we.
Oh no, you're involved in it.
Pre-show conversation you had
with myself. But no, it was hilarious.
Nate, are you okay?
Yeah, over there.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not asthmatic. This is for my son, but I'm having a hard time breathing.
Hey, I did a pretty decent job of not saying anything that was completely inappropriate. So I'm cool with it.
You just said, wait, go back.
Libations.
You're not about to do that. You're not about to do that. You just said.
Please, Nate, please. Let me talk to him.
Shower. You was in a community shower. Did you at least have shower shoes on?
Hell yeah! I had my sandals.
Okay. I don't even want. Never mind. Take the wheel.
Hey,
take the wheel.
Hey,
Jesus, take the wheel.
Protection always, Nate. Protection.
Especially for those footsies.
That's
not a thumbs up. That's not a thumbs up.
I really don't.
Let the record show.
And wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Yeah. She knows the story.
She's.
She knows the story. Hey, it's
it's a lot of things in life that I've done. A lot of things in life that I've done. A lot of things in life that I've done. I've done some crazy things before. I have stories. Stories.
You should tell us one, Nate.
Yeah. I don't think that they're incriminating. So, and some of the guys that I have stories with, they're happily married, and we can't do that to them.
Oh no!
But where did this conversation go that way? Like where?
Bruce just decided. Bruce just decided.
I was like, you know what?
When we picking teams?
Yeah.
When we picking teams?
Yeah.
We finished it.
And then Bruce said, "We had 10 minutes left. Let's talk about my college experiences."
It was hilarious. Whatever. I mean, that was like 20 years ago now.
Asthma, but I can't breathe because of I couldn't breathe. Like I really couldn't breathe when he started telling the story, and I just was like, you know what? Let me just grab this, and maybe it can help me because this went that way. This went that way really, really bad, and I'm just now I'm over here thinking about cookies. Like I'm just thinking about cookies.
Thinking about cookies. I love cookies. My wife.
Connor, how's it going?
Only my wife's.
I'm in college. What's this?
I'm in.
Nate grabbed some cookies.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
In real life, just said, "I'm in college, bro."
I'm in college. Oh, that made my eyes water.
All right. So, with that being said, Bruce and I would like to announce our plans for the Senior Bowl.
Not college.
The people leaving college. They're not in college anymore. They're leaving college.
Oh my God, my eyes.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, what kind of body wash was you using, Bruce?
Oh, I do not remember at all. Hey, no way.
You were using body wash?
It's probably like Axe or something like that at the time. I don't know, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Axe body spray or something. I was just like,
You
remember the locker rooms always smelled like that
dude,
after
it was
football
terrible.
There's
and
a
stuff.
constant
Oh,
mist
my
of
God.
Axe body spray, and it's disgusting.
Oh, 100%. Okay. Anyway, MJ,
I
go
just got a
ahead.
physical shiver from the thought of the Axe body spray.
PTSD.
Yeah, that was it.
It was
Peaked
so
in
bad.
2014 when I was a freshman in high school. It was terrible.
I got PTSD right now.
Thinking about them cookies.
Yeah, but you got honey buns. You're good.
I know the honey
Ah,
buns.
you know something.
Sticky, icky.
Like,
What?
This is derailed.
what are we doing?
Okay, so earlier in the show when it was just the four of us, Bruce said something and Nate and I had like a whole conversation without speaking. We looked at each other like, huh?
yeah.
Like talking about your booty cheeks
did
being
you
chapped.
hear him? You heard?
We're like,
you heard
what?
his ass talk about his chat, like, wait a minute, hold on.
No, I said it.
was
No,
like,
I said it.
Did you?
I'm like,
I
did
said
you
it
hear
on
what
purpose.
he
I did.
said?
I said it on purpose too.
So okay, so we're going to the Senior Bowl, which is really fun. I can't do
Try to
do
reel
this.
it back in.
I can't. Connor, I need you to take. I can't. Oh my gosh.
Excuse me. Anyway, guys, Third Down Thursdays is going to be at the Senior Bowl, and it's usually at the time that we produce a lot of content. Dude, this is great. You like that? Like professional over here. Far from it, but no. All right, so to reel it back in, honestly, I want to address this. I do want to address this. So actually, it's serious. So you can kick off the fireside chat, Connor, if you can, please, and the sound. I want to say sorry to y'all. I know you guys are very understanding in the fact that I
Is he glitching?
taking care of my daughter and making sure everything with family is okay. But I want to say sorry that I've been missing out on so much, but I also want to say thank you. Oh, I'm out.
You are kids. You are a husband and father. We are husband and father first. You are husband.
It's
and father
working. It's
first.
not working.
There's no apology.
Hold on. Oh, I think it's dying.
Oh, he is.
MJ.
He is. Yeah. You going to your phone? Going to the phone? I think we're going to the phone. I think we're gonna take him out for a second while he gets that
Back to remote teaching. Here we go.
figured out. Yeah, no, that's absolutely what that was. He's still. Yep, he's gone. He's gonna be coming back. Okay, I will take over for the moment. I think where he was going with this, I really don't know where he was going with that. I'll be honest. No, most of the time I can pick up what Bruce is putting down. Not today.
Not today.
I don't think I want to pick up what he was putting down today. I'll be perfectly honest. I love that man with all my heart. He was on something.
Hey, beautiful people. But no.
Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't do it. No, seriously, don't do it because you can't apologize for being a husband and father. So don't do that.
Fair.
No, don't apologize for being a husband and father. You know, outside of, we all got lives outside of here. And long as the wife and baby girl is good, that's the only thing that matters. We understand. We listen. We good. We happy that everything is good. Listen,
No, I appreciate that. No,
apologize.
but I just want to make sure that it is clear though that it was weighing heavily on my mind and on my heart too. But I figured it would have to be. It does need to be said. So I appreciate that, but I want to say thank you guys, and I want to say you guys are an extended family. However, my daughter will always be number one. but I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely. And so we will give more details about our actual coverage for the Senior Bowl when it gets a little closer. But we're going to have a lot going on. So we're already starting on scouting reports, obviously, for the 2024 NFL Draft. We're going to have a good amount of people on the ground in Mobile. We're going to have coverage from home, quote unquote, home base in Chicago. And we're going to have a lot more stuff going on. So stay tuned for that. We've got a former NFL player. We've got some fantastic college minds here. And we're going to have a bunch of people at the Senior Bowl talking to everybody who's there every single day. So I'm very excited for that. Very thankful for everybody who's going to be a part of that, and very excited for what we'll be able to accomplish. So yeah, that's about all I've got for what was probably more of a chaotic show than I thought it could be.
It was fun.
It was very fun. So thank you everybody for watching. If you've watched this far, I thank you, and also I apologize to you.
Should apologize again.
I apologize to you.
I am sorry for sharing my amazing experience with y'all.
I'm not even asthmatic, but I couldn't breathe because I knew the conversation.
Yeah. Hey, but seriously though, Nate, real quick, I want to make sure I bust out Illuminati's for you, man.
Dude, Nate, it's gonna be okay. Nate, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. I got you. The most important thing, friends, family, make sure they're insured. We'll see you guys next week. Hey, Bruce.
Hey, MJ.
Go Pack, go.
Go Bears. It's good to be back, by the way.
Oh, yeah.